Hi. I didn't want to talk to you just yet, but thanks for the charming introduction. What's that do you have there? That's Amaroth. Yeah, something like that. Could you, maybe give me some? I mean, you were kind of a bitch, so I don't know. For you to be walking around my favorite plant, it seems you and I may just get along after all. That said, a call is famous for, well, nothing, so I have to ask, what could you possibly have come here for? I see, a traveler. In that case, I have a request for you. My little sister is a huge fan of insects. I know, I don't get it either. But apparently there's an insect she's trying to see in real life. She won't tell me about it, though. I suppose there's some things you just can't talk about with those you're closest to. Anyway, would you mind talking to her and trying to figure out which silly insect she's so crazy about? It's for her birthday. Think of it as a special birthday favor, even a birthday quest. I don't know what she wants. I don't remember this thing. And even then, if I don't have it on me, I sure as hell don't care because it's only for money anyway. Mop. Anyway, this is the thing I've been trying to see forever. They're here no matter where I go. My love for rumors is follows to make it. Yeah, teleportation. Apparently, there was once an ancient medallion that could instantly teleport you to wherever you placed it. What's more, this wondrous item may still somewhere be out there, just waiting to be scooped up. I must say, it sounds like the perfect item for travelers, adventurers, and rumor lovers alike. Beneath a labyrinth in northeast Akala. If that is exactly where I think it is, then damn it, I guess. Is it true or just beautiful? I'll let you decide for yourself, dear friends. Yeah, recommendation. Now, I think I know exactly where that is, and I'm not exactly looking forward to doing it, but fucking whatever, we're gonna go do it. Where did Beetle go? I thought I saw him. You're gonna want these. Going in without a plan. Anyway, I'm honestly contemplating on maybe taking a picture of that bladed rhino beetle. I think that was what it was called. Something like that. Energetic rhino beetle. So this way I can at least have its data, and then I can just give it to Beetle so he just stops bothering me, because admittedly, the upgrade it's for is actually the upgrade for getting all 120 shrines. So I might try and spare myself the headache. You gotta ask whether or not it's worth it. But as of this point, we are trying to climb the tower. Now, I spend a little bit of time seeing if I can go ahead and beat up the Guardians with Magnesis. A lot of it got cut out. But it ended up not working for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I guess you can't just twat them in the face with Magnesis and kill them like that because they're made of something special, but yeah, then I decided, okay, well, since I can't kill them, let me try and climb my way around them, so this way I can avoid them. And of course, bullshit rain. That refrained me from doing what I wanted to do. Luckily, I've been in a situation where a lot of the times I haven't been completely void of playing the game, I've just had to find a different way around, but that still doesn't change the annoyance all the same. Because, I mean, I got blasted by some Guardians, and then these guys showed up, and it's so high stress, high tension. That's already knocked down. Figured turning to wood, might as well get myself some wood. But these Guardians I actually find is like the hardest things to kill. Even now, like I tried killing some, there's a point after the game where you want to go ahead and kill them and make your life easier, but it doesn't do it. I mean, they're hard to kill. That stuff right there, it's basically just evil purple goop that just hurts you because it's evil purple goop, and that's it. And yet again, I realized that I can't do what I want to do because it's actively raining. So I try and figure out a way where I can get myself in there, and I was like, okay, well, I can't make a bridge. Thankfully, right here is covered, so I can just go ahead and make myself a fire and skip all of this bullshit. But it is still pretty bullshit that I can't just play the game the way I want to because it's fucking raining out. Like, it's a very bad mechanic, and I really don't understand why they implemented it. Like, if they removed that one feature, I would change my rating of like a 7 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. It sucks that much. It brings it down. It really lessens the game for me. But the idea is trying to find a place where you're not covered by evil, stupid goop to climb up. This was the way I did it this time. I'm pretty sure I did it a different way last time. because I remember like walking all over the stuff. Like it hurts you and it slows you down a bit, but it's still possible. Alright, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling pretty fucking disappointed because right now it's looking like we're probably not gonna be getting that Traveler's Medallion today, even though I am more than fucking ready to have it and be done with it and able to play the game the way I want to play it. Because it's like, no, but you gotta go further! And that's just annoying to me. It's just stop fucking around and give it to me already, god damn it. I gotta go to the furthest corner of the fucking map just to go find the thing to make my life easier. I mean, I'll be up front with you guys. Death Mountain was one of the first places I planned on going to anyway. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of... Is this even considered death? No, it's not. Alright, well, fucking tough shit that I guess we're not. But the idea was Death Mountain was where I wanted to go first, because that'll also unlock more abilities to make our life easier, but I guess it wants us to go right past it. I thought it would be considered part of the same region, but I guess not. Over there is. So from here I'm scanning the tower, and then off in the distance I see something which I think I recognize. Of course there's a shrine there, but I'm like, if that is what I think it is, I gotta go for it now because I want that. And of course it starts storming, because the bullshit rain just never stops. You go to sleep and it just keeps coming fucking back. You can never be left alone by this shit. So as a result, I gotta take the long way around and try and play the game carefully, so this way I don't slip and get refrained from doing what I want to do. Now, unfortunately, as a result, there's a lot of guys that are trying to bother me as well. And then I noticed, because they're holding metallic stuff, that they're gonna get struck by lightning. So I try and keep my distance and let nature take its course, but the dumb asshole decides to run right up next to me just in time for the lightning to strike, so I get struck as well. All of while this is going on, I don't seem to be aware that I'm wearing the warm doublet, so as a result I'm sacrificing myself of quite a bit of armor, so I'm taking extra damage and I'm not even aware of it. And I say this because these guys just keep like coming at me and like bothering me, and I end up losing a bunch of health, and I'm just like, why am I getting my ass kicked so bad? And well, the answer was right there, I just didn't seem to know it. Finally the storm clears up, and this is kind of along the lines I'm talking. I get the shit knocked out of me again, and still trying to go ahead and spare myself the agony of these guys, since it's just right off in the distance, and there's that guy too. They're not fun. They get a lot stronger the further you get in the game, and I mean that in a different sense of outside of the obvious. Since it's just across the distance, I decided to get a horse. I made it a little bit faster. I'm telling you, dude, I'm having some terrible luck right now with the amount of damage I'm taking and the amount of times I'm dying. Like, I have used... let me see, is there a way where I can see? I don't even think I have fairies anymore. I think that's all of them. I think I used all of my fairies now. And I had like 3, 6. Somewhere like that. This better be like what this better be good, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Justification for my mistreatment. That does not sound and or look like justification for my mistreatment. Just take it. What's the matter, bitch? Can't do anything? Thank you. Couldn't just give me a fucking ancient core, could you? Alright, what are you about you? What do you got? Now you're just making fun of me. That's useful, but not now. Alright, so from here I end up in the land of the very disappointed, because I travel all the way over here thinking it's something super important, but it turns out it's not. It's still kind of at least interesting that this statue's here, so I figure fine, fuck it, might as well go ahead, grab a heart container since it's right there. And I cut out the part of me wandering around because I was like, where is it? Where's the thing I'm looking for? It's here, right? Because it's not there, I don't end up picking any items up, and it's just not really worth anything to you. So now we're wandering around a little bit, and I know I need to go that direction, so I start heading there, because I remember there's a shrine over there. But more importantly, I end up seeing this Korok, and the Koroks will sometimes do this little chase thing, where it'll lure you down, and then it'll be like, okay, well follow me, there's a prize if you do. And the thing is, this Korok actually leads you, unintentionally, to a different shrine right off there in the background. Now, I tried doing this a couple different ways. I took an attempt to see if I could stasis the ball and just shoot it all the way across, but that didn't work, and then once it was in the water and I tried using Cryonis to give it another shot, I couldn't get the damn ball on top of the Cryonis pillar, so I just gave up, restarted, and then I was like, alright, let's throw a speed up and just run for it, and that's it. That speed up was used by cooking, I think it was just 5 of the little fleet lotus seeds. So this is kind of what I was alluding to. I know I haven't really been showing myself cooking because I just don't really think it's necessary to do. There's like a million and one different ways you can cook. I do think a lot of the fun with the cooking is experimentation itself. So I mean, I kind of recommend that. I'd stop and I fight the keys because I know I need the fire key swings for climbing gear upgrade later. So I'm going to make sure to at least try and get that since it's provided to me. But in other words, it's literally just hauling ass through the whole thing. And let me tell you, without the speed up thing, this thing was a nightmare. I hated it so much my first time playing through, especially because of Octoroks. Octoroks are so goddamn annoying in this game, and they never leave you alone. Thankfully, this was a nice straight shot. Okay. That's a new one. Yeah, I think I need to stop, like, now, because I'm getting pretty annoyed with Link. And just annoyed in general, because it's like, hey, do you want to do this one simple thing? Well, too fucking bad, we gotta complicate everything for you. Like, I had a goal, and I can't achieve the goal, and I'm running low on patience, so I believe this is just a blessing, because it was pretty fucking annoying to get it down here, but admittedly, the speed up helped a lot, and it was way better than my first time. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're still mocking me, though. I teleported myself off the island back to the little shrine I was just at a second ago, because, you know, it makes a little bit more sense. And now I know exactly where I'm going for. But of course, because attention deficit ooze shiny, I decided I needed to get the luminous stones, because I know I'm going to want them for later, and it's going to make my life easier to get that kind of stuff either. I also just really like luminous stones. So yeah, this is what I was looking for, the Great Fairy Fountain. Grab a couple fairies, and then there's some other items scattered around. A lot of defense ups, really. But this was what I wanted. Alright, so we had 2 little brain farts. Oh, do I have the money? I think that's just enough money. 2 little brain farts. So I thought this great fairy, firstly, move that down, get rid of it, was right here. That was why I flew to this, because I thought that was where the great fairy was. Also, I had no idea I was wearing the warm doublet until just now, so that explains why I was taking extra damage. Listen to my story. Yes. I'm the... Oh, yep. I missed her name. 500 rupees. That's what I thought she was going to ask for. I wasn't sure if it was going to be 500 or 1,000. Luckily for you, I just have enough. So you're the one who released me. I was expecting someone bigger, I guess. But a little slim lad like you will do just fine, yes. Thanks to you, my power has been returned to me. And I think you'll agree a good deed deserves a good reward. Yes. Yes. Alright, so now that we've unlocked the second Great Fairy, we've unlocked the second amount of set bonuses. You do not have to come to her to get level 2 stuff. If you want to enhance your stuff, you can go to any Great Fairy, period. It does not matter. All you need to do is have unlocked it. Now, see right there how it says Shard of Farouche Horn? And it's 2 of them? Those are hard to find. And as of this point, unless you've played the game, you don't know what the fuck a Farouche is. Dublet can't be enhanced. Alright, so it was 15 fireflies. We got more than enough. Now, when we enhance everything, we get a different kiss too. We will get, as of level 2, we will get things called set bonuses. So, unfortunately, the stealth can't get a set bonus, but this climbing stuff will. Assuming I have all the materials I need, which I hope the answer is yes. I also need one more blue nightshade, but that's right around Kakariko, so that shouldn't be a problem. See, I'm not sure how many electric key swings. Okay, the answer is no. I can only get 1. That's the thing. I know the climber's gear requires all of the key swings. I just wasn't sure how many. And the thing is, electric key swings are a little bit harder because they don't have a particular environment that they go around and hang out in. You just kind of find them. You know, fire ones are obvious in a hot place. Ice ones are obvious in a hot place. But, yeah, unfortunately, couldn't do all of it. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a moment to talk about the Silent Princess. Now, from what little I know about upgrading the Champion's Garb, honestly, I've never upgraded it past the first stage, so there's a lot of things in this game where it's like, it's useful only early in the game, and then afterwards it's kind of worthless, and I feel like the Champion's Garb is like that. If you can get it upgraded all the way, God bless you, then at least it's worth it, but I don't really feel like dealing with that. But the idea is, I'm pretty sure the Silent Princess is required for all of those upgrades, and the game plays it out like the Silent Princess is so hard to find and so rare, even though I'm pretty sure it's around every single Great Fairy Fountain, so if you wanted to grind it like that, you could just go to the one in Kakariko, or go to the one here. They provide you with at least a few, maybe not in large amounts, but there's at least something where you can get it like that. I'm pretty sure those are meant to be for stealth up if you choose to cook them. I wouldn't recommend cooking them. But yeah, so in this situation, I tried to, I know where I'm going, but I end up shooting myself in the foot, because I'm like, surely there has to be a way out of here. But because it's raining, I can't really climb, and I can't play the game. I tried to see if there was a way I could shortcut it, use that gust, use stasis, nothing. It got to the point where I actively stopped playing the game for about 10 minutes, and I was like, okay, nothing's happening. I gotta at least try. So I was able to get a little bit lucky with some climbing after a few attempts. Apparently I didn't cut this part out. And then eventually we make it over here and I climb my way out. So the struggle is real, but God, why would they implement such a terrible design across a game about climbing? So the idea here is that we're trying to get to these islands. You could see me look off in the distance and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, can I make that? And the answer was go around, idiot. Because there's plenty of bridges. There's a simple Korok. Honestly, if it weren't for the fact of someone like introducing me to that first Korok, I wouldn't have known that you could do stuff like that. I got stuck under the bridge there because Link is an idiot and he wanted to fuck the camera up, so if that looked nauseating, I apologize. It was just about as uncomfortable to me as it was to you. I did find this area super fascinating. My first time playthrough, it was one of those areas where you could look at and you're like, oh, there's got to be a shrine here. Because it just looks so interesting. It's off the beaten path. I don't know, I like it. I think it's super cool. The shrine isn't where you think it would be. I thought it was going to be in plain sight, but it wasn't. So I'm scouring all over the place. That guy was just kind of fucking with because he was just there. I just thought it was funny. I was like, okay, I don't even need to do this. I'm just going to do it. There's a couple updrafts you can ride. Those flying guardians are a little bit intimidating, but I've never actually had it where they ended up spotting me, so I'm not really too worried about it, and I wouldn't say you should worry about it either. You would think that the shrine would be located here in the back, which is what I was thinking. I was like, okay, it's not back there. But instead you just get these guys, so I decided to beat them up with Magnesis, because Magnesis is fun to play with, and it's nice and easy on your weapons. Sometimes it's a little bit more risk versus reward, so once they start hitting you, it's like, okay, maybe stop fucking around and actually try and kill it. But, yeah, I end up going around beating these guys up, and now that the last one's dead, I realize, okay, where is it? So I gotta go ahead and take a different look around, because it's not where I thought it would be. You got some fire arrows there as well, and this place is overrun with enemies. I really don't like Octoroks, but thankfully at least the ones that are supposed to, you would think they'd be Deku scrubs. I don't know why they didn't just make them Deku scrubs. They act the exact same way, but I guess they figured they didn't want to. Yeah, they do this shit too. What the hell of a dodge. I thought it would be closer to the back, and then I was like, well, if it's not here, that means it's hidden. So far, this session's off to a bit of a rocky start. Excuse me. Remember to scale puzzles from every Zelda game ever? Well, here they are. I feel like that was supposed to have more of a thud. But it didn't, and now I'm stuck. If Link ever wants to follow what I ask. Alright, let's try it again. I can't see from this angle. Okay, ready? Go up as high as you can. Drop it. That's it. That's it. I noticed something now. If I may, put that down. This is more along the lines of what I want and need. Go right there. Damn it, Link, do you ever do what I ask? Alright, I'm gonna take you off. Now you should be able to get me some fucking height here. Ready? That's better. I need to get over there now. Did I just take damage because I hit that thing? Because I think I did. That doesn't even burn away. Oh, for fuck's sake! See, how hard was that? Why did it take you 2 tries to figure it out? Yeah, there's diamond in this game, and believe it or not, it's actually not as hard to come by as the game makes it sound. But I'll get into that. It's worth a high amount of money, but it's also worth upgrades. So I say don't sell it. As I say, don't sell anything in this damn game. Bitch, what you doing? Have you heard about ancient eras from the Akala region? You mean the area we're in? Have you heard of the YouTube from the YouTube? I happen to have the latest concept on them that said that they're powerful. They can take down a guardian in a single shot. That is true. I don't know if it's true for all guardians. I know for a fact it does not one-shot the flying guardians. I've tried. Alright, from there I teleported out of that little nightmare because I figured it made a little bit more sense than trying to navigate my way out of it. So now we're trying to head further north again, which coincidentally is where a lot of our objectives are. So we want the travel medallion, and then we're supposed to go there for tech lab stuff. And then there's a shrine I see in the distance. There's a lot up there that's just coincidental. Getting harassed by a lot of guys, but the main problem here is I'm wandering around in a giant empty field with nothing in it. So after spending enough time and realizing that, I was like, you know, there's no items for me to pick up. I should really head towards somewhere a little bit more covered in trees. After all these guys stop harassing me, that is. I'm waiting for the part. Yeah, I keep checking to make absolutely sure it's the exact same shrine and it's not something different. Storm happens, of course, because it's kind of fucking dumb. Yeah, so here I'm going off the beaten path a little bit, trying to at least maybe find something along the way. In regards to the ancient arrows, those are pretty rare items that you don't find too often, but they are pretty powerful. In my experience during this recording session, I noticed that it can one-hit kill them, but it also can fail. I think you gotta shoot them in the eye, that, or maybe it does depend on the power of your bow. I'm not really sure. With the bows I've got, they weren't exactly super strong. I think I was using a knight's bow at the time, and I had to shoot it in the eye in order for it to one-hit kill it. Other words, it seemed like it could survive it and take it pretty well. Now, there's a lot of weird shrooms, that like Zap Shroom, Sun Shroom, and Chill Shroom, that I find like they're kind of rare and a little bit harder to find. For whatever reason, even Razor Shrooms are harder to come by. I know we've got one in our inventory at some point, so I don't feel bad about talking about it. But yeah, we come across this stable, and sure enough, the one shrine I find is a super easy shrine. Didn't realize that. Figured to speed this part up too, so you don't gotta wait on the dog all damn day. You only ate 3, but okay. I can live with that. Now you, my friend, spill the beans. Where's my next memory? Oh, you got, yeah, funny. Yeah, I traveled all over, yep. Got a statue. A place like this, North Akala Valley. West of here. Directly west of here. That's probably it. Wasn't there people here with a quest? There's Beetle. You, talk to me. What do you want? Troll dude, yep. Yeah, oh, actually, wait a minute. I think I know about him. Yeah, Kilton. He runs a shop called Fang and Po. They say he goes around pushing some kind of cart late night after night. He's been making people around here uncomfortable with his suspicious and otherworldly activity. Do you know Kilto? No. I see Kilton. Well, if you see any suspicious people, tell me what they look like, please. Really. Juicy details, counting on you. Kilton's actually a really important guy, in the sense of, like, you can get something really sweet off of him, and he has his own role to play in the game. But, right now, let us look. I don't want radish. The butterflies. That, actually, I do need those. Oh my god. I never bothered getting those. Those are for something else, but... Oh, I don't know if I should. Because I needed a bunch of those. Ooh, we'll go ahead and buy some. Well, remember to, if you struggle to grind certain things, he's got them. Because that's used for, upgrade for a thing in